No.
Two garbage cans. Rubies and diamonds. Rubies and diamonds. It'll be a prosperous year then.
Okay, usually I have to go like this and then kind of call the meeting. I don't have to do that. Everybody's quiet already. So Happy New Year. Welcome, everybody. If you please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance, a prayer, and please remain standing for our national anthem, sung by Nina Ringari, and also a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And just now, a moment of silence for those that we've lost through this past year. Thank you. So just before we do have our blessing, once again, a round of applause for Nina. I heard her sing at the Tri-Town Police Academy, Junior Police Academy, and I heard she sang the national anthem there, and I said, I gotta have her for the video. So, thank you very much, Nina, and just a little something for you, just so you remember. I think this is the first pin that I've given out for our 100th anniversary, and it goes to you. So here you go. And now our blessing from Deacon Joe Quinn from St. Virgil's.
Thank you, Mayor, for inviting me, council folks, ladies and gentlemen, from the former residents. It's a pleasure for me to be here. I'm a little nervous. I've never done this before. But, and normally I would, as an Irish guy, would speak off the top of my head, but I think this is really important, so I kind of wrote it down. Okay. So let us pray. Good God, you have given us, and thank you for the wonderful opportunity that we have to live in America and the community of Caring, Morris Plains, which celebrates its centennial year this year. We are grateful for all the volunteers, for their time and talent in service to this community, and especially for those who have been elected to positions of leadership. Bless and support our mayor, our council members, and all who serve our borough. Grant them wisdom, patience, and integrity as they deliberate the decisions on behalf of our residents here in Morris Plains. And may their actions reflect a commitment to fairness, cooperation, and the common good. And may they guide Morris Plains along a path that benefits all who live and work here. And can I get an amen?
Amen. Please be seated. Thank you, Joe, and appreciate you coming out here this evening. And I've known you since I was a kid, and I think this is the first time I've seen you here, so it's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you again. I hereby announce and state that adequate notice of this meeting was provided by virtue of a resolution scheduling the time, date, and place of meetings of the Borough Council of the Borough of Morris Plains for the year 2025, which resolution was adopted by the Borough Council on January 7th, 2025, and published in the Morris News-Bee and the Daily Record. And by posting of such resolution on the bulletin board in the Borough Hall, all of the above actions being in accordance with NJSA 10:4-6 et sec. Notice to members of the governing body and borough staff, any use of electronic devices during this meeting shall be used solely for the purpose of borough business. Before we move forward, I'd just like to recognize a few people that are here tonight that I see. Lee Bender, president of the Minutemen, is here. Lee, thank you. Former Councilwoman Sue McCluskey and former Councilman Steve Welsh is here. And anybody else? The Honorable Judge Carlucci and his wife is here. Justin Strickland is back there. Hello, Justin, from Chatham. And anybody else? And Tina Janesh from the Morris Plains Democratic Committee.
Yep.
And Kara Parmigiani is also here with us
The county.
tonight. From the county, thank you. Okay.
A statement of determination of the Board of Canvassers relative to an election held in the Borough of Morris Plains, County of Morris, and State of New Jersey for the election of certain municipal officers for the municipality on the 4th day of November 2025. The said board does determine that at the said election, Nancy Verga, Borough Council, 3 years. Michael Ivy, Borough Council, 3 years. Was or were duly elected to the office and for the terms above set forth. I do hereby certify that the foregoing is true, full, and correct statement of the determination of the Board of Canvassers therein mentioned.
Okay. So it's my pleasure to speak about someone who has stepped forward with a deep commitment to public service and civil engagement. It's Councilman Mike Ivy. So valued, I didn't know where you were sitting. So. And a valued member of the Morris Plains Borough Council. Mike and his family have proudly called Morris Plains home for over a decade, and for more than 12 years they've built their lives here, participating wholeheartedly in community life. Mike's service to Morris Plains began long before he joined the council. He's been active on the Morris Plains Green Team, contributing to sustainability and environmental stewardship efforts in our community. In early 2025, Mike was unanimously appointed by his fellow council members to fill a vacant seat, demonstrating the trust and confidence his colleagues have in his leadership and judgment. His initial term on the Borough Council ran out December 31st, 2025, and in November 2025, and in the November 2025 general election, he was elected to a full term, affirming the support of the Morris Plains residents. On council, Mike serves as chair of the Public Health, Sanitation, and Sewer Committee. In this important role, he oversees issues that directly affect the well-being of our residents, from sanitation and recycling programs to sewer contracts and efforts to support clean community initiatives. He also acts as the council liaison to Board of Health, the Municipal Alliance, and the Teen Center, and the Recycling Committee, ensuring strong coordination between the council and these vital community organizations. If you are ready, step one, please. We'll be holding the Bible for you.
I think my wife Carrie will.
Fantastic.
Together with mine.
Of course they do.
Probably.
Any way you
Should we
want.
stand over there? Yeah.
That's good. Left hand on, right in front is great.
There we go.
All right, sorry, are we in front of you?
No, that's okay. Left hand on the Bible, right hand down stand up. Repeat after me. I, Michael Ivy,
I, Michael Ivy,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly
impartially, and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the office of councilman
of the office of councilman
according to the best of my abilities,
according to the best of my abilities.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Floor is yours, Mike.
A lot of holidays and celebrations the last couple of weeks. Good evening, everyone. It is truly an honor and a privilege to stand here before you tonight as an elected council member of the Borough of Morris Plains. On the same evening last year, I was sitting amongst you all, uncertain what the coming year might bring. Just 2 weeks later, I was appointed to council and soon thereafter found myself in the middle of a campaign. To say it felt like drinking from a fire hose would be an understatement, but it was an experience I am deeply grateful for. Over the past year, I've had the opportunity to meet so many residents and to hear firsthand the passion people have for this community. I've also gained a deeper appreciation of what makes Morris Plains such a special place beyond its residents. For example, our Department of Public Works, Fire Department, and Police Department are truly outstanding. The leadership and members alike all take great pride in serving our borough. The same commitment is reflected in our volunteer boards, from our Recreation Department that stays busy year-round planning events that bring our community together, to our Board of Health, where we are fortunate to have volunteers who are consummate healthcare professionals serving our community. As I begin this term, I commit to continuing to listen to residents' concerns and ideas, promoting transparency and accessibility in our government, and to foster fiscal responsibility as we navigate rising costs and future challenges. I would like to thank my fellow council members for bringing such a pleasure to work with, and our borough employees for guidance, patience, and willingness to help me learn the ropes. I'm also deeply thankful to my family for their support, especially my children, for understanding why I have to occasionally duck out of bedtime a little early to attend meetings for town. Finally, thank you to the residents who placed their trust in me in this election, and to those who didn't vote for me, please know that I worked just as hard to represent you. It's a true honor to sit on this dais representing this wonderful borough as we enter our second centennial. I promise to do my very best on every day on behalf of everyone in the community of Cary. Thank you.
Now my honor to speak to you today about another dedicated public servant, Councilwoman Nancy Berger, on this side. Nancy has been a proud resident of Morris Plains for over 27 years, raising her family. Nancy was first elected to the Borough Council in 2019, becoming one of the first female Democrats to serve on this governing body, a historic milestone for our town. Prior to her service on the council, Nancy was deeply involved in leading efforts with the Morris Plains Municipal Alliance. During her time on the council, Nancy has worked tirelessly to modernize and improve how our local government serves residents. She was a founding member of our borough website committee, leading to the redesign of our municipal website and expanding online services, making it easier for residents to access information and conduct business with the borough. She also helped establish the borough's Business Development Committee, the first of its kind in Morris Plains, aimed at supporting local business and attracting new ones to our downtown. In 2024, Nancy was appointed by her council colleagues to serve as council president, a testament to the respect and confidence she has earned on the governing body. Today, she chairs the Finance Committee, guiding essential services, including library, tax administration, elections, and communications. Nancy's leadership brings more residents' voices into local planning and decision-making. And if you're ready, come on up, if you want to. Bible. Right hand held up. You ready? Repeat after me. I, Nancy Berga,
I, Nancy Borough,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of councilwoman
of councilwoman
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm truly honored to be here with members of my family, my father, Frank Gillibert, my husband, John, and two of my children, Ren and Natalie. I spent some time this week thinking about how is it that I'm standing up here today in front of you. Growing up, I didn't know anybody who was involved in local government or government at all, except an uncle who was a police officer. Politics was not a big topic of conversation at our dinner table, which we had required family dinners every night. And I'm really not comfortable talking in front of people. I'd rather listen. That's my MO. But what I learned at family dinners was how to discuss topics of the day. We learned how to listen to others' opinions, how to evaluate facts, and how to ask good questions. And we were taught never to complain unless we were going to propose a solution. So my dad, who's here, encouraged me to ask good questions, and also he taught me that when something needs fixing or when someone needs help, to step forward and get involved. And I'm proud to say that at 87 years old, he is still doing so, setting an example for his children and his grandchildren, serving on at least 3 boards in the community where he lives, including a welcoming committee for new residents. So back to how I got here. So about 10 years ago, I walked into this chamber to ask some questions and share some ideas. And I quickly realized that in order to really be heard, I needed to have a seat at the table. So I said to myself, if elected, I am going to make sure that residents we serve are treated with respect and the kindness they deserve. But while I thought I came here to give back, what I learned was that I received so much more than I could ever give. And that's because of all the people that are in this room that set such a great example of their commitment and devotion and dedication and self-sacrifice to this borough. And that includes the professionals who are here with us and also the volunteers on all of our boards and committees, on our sports teams and everything else that you do here. I also want to thank the residents for holding us accountable to you. I've learned so much about sewer pumps and trash collection and road paving and emergency plans and construction fees that I never thought I would need to know and that I frankly took for granted. But really more, it was what I learned from these people about their commitment and working together toward a common goal. So aside from raising my children, serving the residents of their hometown has been the greatest honor of my life. Morris Plains is the best place to raise a family. Like many of you, we have great memories of, summer camp and theater and all of the fireworks and the great traditions and the places where we've made memories. And really what all of those things did was they made us more than a community, they made us a family. And I think what means the most to me to be serving in this moment in our nation's history is that we have a unique opportunity. Most people will tell you right now that government at all levels is broken. And I think that's because there are people who are willing to put their own interests or even the destruction of perceived political opponents before the best interests of the people that they were elected to serve. I ran for office 3 times, and I asked for your votes because I believe Morris Plains can be different. I still believe in government by the people and for the people and other people. This is also a moment in time when cruelty toward others seems to be accepted and applauded by many people. Here in Morris Plains, we have a different reality. We see each other as neighbors, friends, teachers, classmates. The challenge we face as a nation are still here, but we have an opportunity to tackle them together and to set aside our differences and see that and agree and act that all people deserve equal and humane treatment and opportunity under the law. We are the community of caring, after all, and that means we see each other as part of the solution and not part of the problem. I'm proud of the accomplishments that we made together during my first 6 years on the council and the trusting relationships we built, the council and with the community. But the work I started is not complete. There's more work to do, and there's better ways we can serve, and the challenges and the pressures faced by small towns in New Jersey are real. I am not an optimist. An optimist is someone who believes that everything's going to turn out magically okay. I'm a hopeful realist, and that means I believe that we can act to face the challenges and make things better in some way, and especially if we learn to put our political differences aside and get to work. With the borough's 100th birthday this year, what better time for this community to start talking about what we want to be for the next 100 years. My friends, thank you for putting your trust in me so I can continue to serve and to lead with hope. I do not take this responsibility lightly, and I thank my colleagues here on the council for all of their support, and the mayor as well. I look forward to working with all of you to meet this moment. Thank you.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Carr.
Present.
Mr. Broom.
Present.
Mr. Cortez.
Present.
Mr. Ivy.
Present.
Mr. Houston.
Present.
Mr. Pontier.
Present.
Ms. Verga.
President.
Good evening, residents, council members, borough employees, honored guests, and happy birthday, Morris Plains. As 2026, we celebrate our centennial. As we end 2025, I want to take this opportunity to reflect on the progress we have made together as a community and to express my gratitude to everyone who has contributed to another successful year in the borough of Morris Plains. Public safety remains one of our highest priorities. This year, the Morris Plains Police Department welcomed 3 new officers. Patrol Officer Emilio Erickson, Patrol Officer Jake Zelenich, Patrol Officer Noah Roding, strengthen our ability to serve and protect our residents. In addition, the department introduced a new motorcycle unit, enhancing traffic enforcement, community engagement, and the department's overall operational flexibility. As most are aware, upgrades involving a new police facility was denied by voters. However, a smaller version in the current municipal building with the police department needs will be included will be worked on moving forward in 2026. A new architect was approved by the council last month, and we will hear about it in the future as the progress evolves. Our fire department also saw significant improvements, such as apartment inspections that were implemented for further fire protection, along with our homes, businesses, and public spaces. We thank our 100% volunteer firefighters for their continued commitment to the borough and borough events throughout the year. Round of applause for them. In 2025, the department ordered a new Brat mini pumper as well as a Pierce Enforcer pumper, providing enhanced capabilities to respond to emergencies. I also want to thank the chief for all who worked on replacing the fire whistle on Town Hall after it was damaged during the storm. I was proud to hear it sound for the first time again at our 9/11 ceremony. Thank you, Chief. This year brought meaningful upgrades to our infrastructure. Our walking paths along Route 53 near Foxwood were completed this year with a grant initially from Congresswoman Cheryl's office and then from the New Jersey DOT. Additionally, in 2026, we'll be working on walking trails within Community Park. From the American development on American Road to the train station, the path in between will be receiving new lighting shortly as the contractor is still waiting on lighting structures. This again improving safety, connectability, and accessibility for residents of all ages. Several playgrounds such as Watnong Park, Community Park, and Simons Park received upgrades, ensuring safe and modern recreational spaces and equipment for our children's and families' fun and memories. The council will have to look into new turf for the field at Simons Park in 2026. The community pool was also updated in 25, and again in 2026 we hope to continue updating the pool. The borough is going to be applying for grants from Green Acres funding for some of these upcoming upgrades. The Green Acres application for pool improvements will be open for public input and discussion at the upcoming recreation meeting at Borough Hall on Thursday, January 22nd, 2026 at 7:30 p.m. We plan to locate and repair leaks in the pool, replace the slide, and replace all lifeguard chairs, allowing residents and employees to enjoy improved facilities during the summer months. With more updates on the way, we are excited also to work with John Ryan Architects on ideas for the space previously occupied by the Sylvan Pool. The architect plans to meet with residents and borough officials to come up with various concepts that will benefit every resident of the borough to enjoy. Our Southeast Morris Water Utility completed key system upgrades to our water system to achieve sustainability and reliability along and including Stiles Avenue. The roads affected by this project will be paved in the spring and summer months of 2026, as well as further road infrastructure that will be named later and completed by the fall. Road improvements were another major focus in 2025, with multiple roads paved and repaired, enhancing both safety and quality of life throughout the borough. Our Business Development Committee took on the responsibility of installing tree lights along part of our business district on Speedwell Avenue. The outcome turned out beautiful. The lights bring a warm, inviting glow that enhance surroundings and create a more pleasant and festive atmosphere for everyone. The finished display looks wonderful, and the efforts behind it is genuinely appreciated by all who see and enjoy it, and we hope to continue this project next year. The Business Development Committee is also working on a business networking event on March 10th to bring our businesses and business owners together for a fun evening of local networking. We will also be working with Downtown Morris Plains to bolster their agenda for 2026 and further into the future with more details to come moving forward. In 2025, a long wish of Chief Karofsky and mine was the development of the Morris Plains Community Emergency Response Team, also known as CERT. This program is a volunteer organization and with currently 15 active members, dedicated to helping the community prepare for and respond to emergencies. Made up of trained residents, the program focuses on disaster preparedness, basic disaster response skills, and community education. We are appreciative of all members, and anyone of any age can join. If interested, please contact Lieutenant Gill. I encourage everyone to sign up for the Morris Plains Email Alert and Smart 911, and those links can be found on the borough's website. This enables you to keep up with what's happening in Morris Plains and assist first responders in the event of an emergency. Ratables have appreciated by 2.75% over 2024. We have seen steady increase since 2015, with a notable rise over the last 3 years. This increase highlights changing market conditions and has implications for budgeting and planning moving forward. While the adjustment is relatively moderate, it is still important to acknowledge its impact and factor into all the financial forecasts and operational decisions. Staying aware of these changes allows the borough to plan responsibly and respond proactively to ongoing cost pressures. We are also proud to welcome new businesses that opened in Morris Plains in 2025, including the Messy Smock, located on Speedwell Avenue, Sammy's Barbershop, again on Speedwell Avenue, along with Chocolatine, Fashion Nails out in the Coles Plaza, along with Pope One on Route 10. These businesses bring vitality, jobs, economic growth to our borough, and we thank them for investing in our community, and we wish them the best of luck here. Our borough's success would not be possible without the dedication of our employees. The DPW has been working tirelessly. They work day and night, maintaining the grass, removing snow, and setting up Christmas decorations. We thank them and appreciate all they do. In 2025, we welcomed and appointed a new borough clerk, Rosemary Lahan, a new assistant superintendent of the DPW, Kevin Rongo, and new recreation events coordinator, Michelle Diamond, and added a deputy clerk, Christian Kuzenchek. How was that? Pretty good, right? Thank you. Clerk typist, Brianne Muller, assistant tax collector, Francesca Vici, municipal court administrator, Melissa Aponte, and DPW employer, Wyatt Dunn, and recreation director, Jamie Cooper, to our municipal departments. At the same time, we extend our deepest thanks to Roseanne Denman and Carlene Leahy, who both retired, recognizing their years of service and wishing them well in their next chapter. We also pause to remember and honor those members of our community who passed away this year, notably Carol Howe, Leo Nichols, Maureen Sullivan, Sidney Leach, and Marty Riley. Their contributions, kindness, and presence will not be forgotten, and we extend our sincere condolences to their families and loved ones. Morris Plains remains committed to responsible planning while carefully considering the needs and concerns of residents and maintaining the character of our community. Over the past year, the borough has continued to address our unfunded state mandate affordable housing obligations in a thoughtful and balanced manner. We have come to a resolve with the state of New Jersey and Fair Share Housing Center. Right on time, after long hours of strategy and planning, the borough has settled on 20 affordable units, which will equate to the possibility of 100 total, in which 80 would be market rate. This number is down from the original 137 unit obligation that we were assigned in early 2025. This would have equated to roughly 685 total units. Again, I want to stress the council and myself are not against affordable housing. It's the high density of housing that we would have been faced with. In my opinion, this is an absolute win for the borough, and it will be in place for the next 10 years. I would like to thank the committee and our professionals for their undivided attention, time, and attendance throughout this process. I couldn't be more impressed by the people I appointed to this committee. A sincere thank you to all involved. The council will be acting in early 2026 on the rezoning with overlays on certain pieces of property within the OB and C1 zones. These efforts reflect an approach that prioritizes long-term stability and thoughtful growth for Morris Plains. We also work closely with regional partners to improve transportation infrastructure. New Jersey Transit completed new pump installations and electrical upgrades, which doubled its capacity, strengthening service reliability and supporting the daily commutes of our residents. Let's keep our fingers crossed this works this time. As we look towards the future, I invite all residents to join us for a very special occasion. As I previously mentioned, 2026 is not only our nation's 250th birthday, but Morris Plains' 100th birthday. Our Centennial Committee has planned several events for 2026, which will be fun for all residents of all ages throughout the year. The first event is January 15th at 7 p.m. at the Borough School Auditorium, in which there will be a reenactment with students from the Borough School when Morris Plains separated from Hanover Township. You will hear more about the Centennial Committee and events later on tonight from the chairman of the committee, Jen Myers. This meeting will mark the beginning of the preparations for celebrating 100 years of Morris Plains history, pride, and community spirit. In closing, I want to thank our residents, volunteers, borough staff, and council members for their continued support and partnership. Together, we have made 2025 a year of growth, improvement, and progress. In 2026, I see nothing but the same: more improvements, more progress, and a bright future for all of us here in the community of Caring. The borough's year ahead looks promising, and these accomplishments are a direct result of the dedicated individuals and knowledgeable planning for both short and long term. Let's persist in our progress and keep moving forward. The council and I will continue to work hard this year and for years to come. I'd like to leave you with a quote from Abraham Lincoln. The best thing about the future is that it comes one day at a time. I wish you and your families a happy, healthy, and prosperous new year, and I look forward to all that we will accomplish together in 2026. God bless you, Morris Plains, and God bless America.
speech. Hello, everybody. I'd like to nominate Councilmember Art Bruin for Council President for the year of 2026.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Nancy. Roll call, please.
Mr. Broom,
Abstain.
Mr. Cortez,
Yes.
Mr. Ivy,
Yes.
Mr. Houston,
Yes.
Mr. Pontier,
Yes.
Ms. Verga.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks, that's all right.
Congratulations, Art.
Now I have the appointments, the planning board, class 4 member, 4 years, John Bezel. Bart Cianciata, class 4, 4 years, to fill the unexpired term of Ron Kelly. Ross Malpier, class 4, to fill the unexpired term of Steve Augenblick. Mary Ann Steckert, class 2, 1 year, Bill Houston, class 3, 1 year. Board of Adjustment, Sajay Epen, 4 years, Bobby Webster, 4 years. Bart Cianciata, alternate 2, 2 years. Recreation Commission, Michael Breslin, 5 years. Shade Tree, Mary Ann Steckert, 5 years. Board of Health, Mary Beth Sutar, 3 years. Pam Nelson, 3 years. Kelly Burrows, alternate 2, 2 years. Humane Law Enforcement Officers, Sergeant Jeff Hockman, 1 year. Sergeant Michael Kelly, 1 year. Community Development, Robert Martin, Representative, 1 year. Michael Bosley, alternate, 1 year. Next, we have adoption of resolutions. Mr. Bowman.
I move that resolutions 2026-1 through 2026-28 be adopted.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Tyler. Roll call, please.
Mr. Broom,
Yes.
Mr. Cortez,
Yes.
Mr. Ivy,
Yes.
Mr. Houston,
Yes.
Mr. Pontier,
Yes.
Ms. Verga.
Yes.
I'd like to invite the fire departments and Tyler up for the badges for the officers. So I'd like to first start off with our fire prevention official, Chris Shea. This will be Chris Shea's 11th term in this position. Congratulations, Chris.
Thank you.
We'll get it going. We'll get it here.
Be here all night.
Just slide the pin through. Just make it work.
Sorry.
Following right behind him, Chris's son, as assistant engineer, Tyler Shea.
Slide it.
Also, their father and grandfather is in the audience with us here today, also a member of the fire department. Thank you. Next, we have the engineer, Mr. David Kitchell. Next, we have Chief 3, Mark Bellis. Next, we have Chief 2, Bobby Webster, who cannot be with us tonight, but he certainly deserves a round of applause. This time, I'd like to call up the Chief's wife, Amy. don't know why it's not a pin, it's a sword on the back. Next, we have our chief, Kevin Rongo, and this will be his 12th term.
She sees how it's not all, fun.
Come on, the
and
camera
games.
wants to see your
Oh, the
face.
camera was? Oh, sorry. Come back over to the table. Watch the blood. All right, thank you.
Chief, the floor is yours.
12 years, a long time. It's gone by like it was yesterday. I have to thank my wife. Thank you for being by my side and allowing me to do this. I have to thank my guys. Or for them, I wouldn't be here, so wouldn't need me. So, and like the mayor said, Bobby, unfortunately, he couldn't make it. He's had to go to work. But these guys, outstanding last year. 469 calls we ran last year. That's blows my mind, because when I started 30-something years ago, we were lucky to get 100 calls. So, and times are changing, and with development and surrounding towns, more mutual aid, like over in Bedrock, there's nothing burns in Bedrock, like that. But yeah, Mayor and Council, forward to another year working with you, and hopefully the new apparatus will come in, and we'll be all good.
So is there an update on the new apparatus? 2 pieces.
One piece.
One piece was 3 years out.
Well, one piece will be here in April, and that'll be the mini pumper, and the other piece is 3 years, unfortunately. Also want to thank Mike Shea and John Boudreau on their 50 years of service last year to the department. Thank you all. Be safe, and don't hesitate to call if you need help. We're here, 24/7, 365.
I also do want to mention the Fire Association officers for 2026. It's Michael Geary is the president, Gary Kaiser is the vice president, John Downs is the secretary, and Tom Rulon is the treasurer. At this time, we just like to give out a couple of awards. And this goes with the Morris Plains Community Service Award. Tell you what it is for. It's presented to an individuals, or group who have made a notable contribution over a substantial period of time for the betterment of the community of Caring. Morris Plains Service Award presented in appreciation to 2 people this year. One is John Boudreau. Has been a member of the Morris Plains Volunteer Fire Department since July 24, 1975. John has been an integral part of the department for 50 years, 5 of which he was chief. John received the 200 Club Valor Award in 1992 for helping to rescue a woman in a house fire. John became an exempt member in 1984 and achieved lifetime membership in 2000. He continues to volunteer his time and make Morris Plains Volunteer Fire Department the best in Morris County. The second one, Michael Shea, has been a member of the Morris Plains Volunteer Fire Department since January 16, 1975. Michael was a police officer in the borough for 25 years. After retiring from the United States Air Force. Michael truly is an outstanding volunteer who has a love of helping others, as you can see from his previous endeavors. Michael became an exempt member in 1983 and has continued his service to the department by attending many community events, fundraisers, and calls. Both John and Michael Shea will be our Grand Marshals at the upcoming 40th anniversary of the if I can have John and Michael up here, present them with just a little memento of being 50 years in the Morris Plains Volunteer Fire Department. And as you can see, sons and grandsons are continuing the tradition. So, Michael, this is for you.
Thank you.
John, this is for you. Thank you very much. And we hope to see you in the carriage in the summer, so. They did receive keys at the dinner recognizing them for their 50 years of service that the fire department put on earlier this year. So, again, a memento. Thank you very much, you both, for your service and your time to the borough and your dedication. It really shows, and well deserved to be the Grand Marshals. Is there anybody here that has been appointed to a board previously? If you just stand up and we'll do an oath of office for anybody.
That's it.
Okay, well, this is simple then.
That's it.
I
I, Mary Ann Steckard,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments
and to the governments
established in the United States
established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
perform all the duties
of office of Shade Tree and Planning Board
of office of Shade Tree and Planning Board
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to open up the meeting for any remarks from citizens. Besides Penny Jones. Jim Myers. We'll get to
Penny,
the
I'll
minute.
make it quick.
I did bring the bell, Penny. Okay? Timed out. This is Jim Myers, Chairman of the
Hello, everyone, Jim
Centennial Committee.
Myers. We have been working over the past year and a half to plan for this year's centennial celebration. With the 250th of the nation and the 100th of our town, it's a great year to celebrate. Next week, on the 15th, so next Thursday is the actual date of our separation, the vote of separation from Hanover Township. And so, just like as it came with the with our nation, we had the 4th of July when they expressed their interest to separate. Long war, then went after, and we finally gained our independence. With Morris Plains was a little quicker. We said on January 15th that we wanted to separate. We made the vote in April, and we separated. So our official date, our 4th of July, is next week, and April it will be our official separation of the 100th year. So we're starting off next year, as Jason was saying, we're starting off with a council meeting next Thursday night held at Borough School Auditorium. We're holding it there. We're hoping to have a great turnout. We're actually going to have the students of Borough School do a commemoration and a replication of the first meeting and the separation back in 1926. Another one of our other things that to call note to is our first council at the time in 1926, which was very unique for its day. We had one of the first female council people in the state served in Morris Plains on that first board that we created then. We are going to have the celebration next week, 7 o'clock, Borough School Auditorium. Then following Saturday, led by the Recreation Department, we're going to be having a birthday party at the community center. And that's going to be at 11 o'clock at the community center. All are welcome. Cake, ice cream, great for the kids. We'll have a magician show. We'll have some balloons, face painting, a real birthday party for the town. Then, fast forward through, to the next month on February 21st, we are going to be at 6 o'clock at the VFW. We're going to be having an adult birthday party. So we can have a few adult beverages. And that's going to be held at the VFW. We're going to have band, we're going to have food, we're going to have beer, beer and wine. We're going to have representation from a couple of our community's microbreweries. We're going to be there as well, so we'll have some great participation. We would love everyone to come and join us. It is $50 a head, but that is for, once again, food, beer, wine, and entertainment. There is on the table outside and also on the town website, multiple Facebook pages as well. There's a QR code if you'd like to just go on, scan. You can buy your tickets right online. Then we are also launching next week. We're going to have a number of merchandise and centennial swag that we're going to be selling for the town. Starting off, and if anyone would like to have, I'll be here later on. We're going to start off with car magnets and pins commemorating the 100th year. And next week we're going to have a number of other items that are going to be launched at the meeting. Some great events moving forward. We are planning a beautiful mural on the underpass as you're coming into town, so it'll be a nice addition to driving into Morris Plains. And then we've also commemorated the park on Court Avenue as Centennial Park. We've been very fortunate. The Morris Plains Museum has purchased a wonderful time capsule that they are going to be working with museum in conjunction with the school as well to fill that time capsule. And when we do officially dedicate the park, we're going to be laying the time capsule later on this year. Outside of that, there's a number of other community events that will be coming up that we'll be announcing throughout the year.
Great. Thank you, Jim. Thanks for the update, and thank you for that. Okay, Penny, I guess it's your turn.
Thank you, Mayor
You're
Carr.
welcome.
And it's good to be here with the mayor and the council members, the firefighters, the police chief, and everybody else who's here. And are you from what newspaper are you?
The News 3?
Are you Sal?
Yes.
You know, we have a newspaper that you can subscribe to. You can get it online. You can get the paper version. I prefer the paper version. And everybody here should be subscribing to the paper that covers this municipality. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then recycle it, Penny. You have to recycle it.
All right, now,
What happened?
I have to have at least 4.
Got 3.5.
Oh, okay. The first, I have 2 sections to my comments. And the first of them is primarily directed at our mayor. And I'm going to give him something, but I have something for everybody else here too. And this is the deal. Now you take this with 5 pounds of salt. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell quite a few lies. The other day I was in Trenton, and I was just walking around in this state house, and I figured I'd try to get the latest scoop on whatever was going on. And I heard a rumor from a journalist there who swore me to secrecy, but I've never been really good at keeping secrets. Notice I'm winking. But the secret is that as soon as Mikey Sherrill is sworn in as governor of the state, her first executive order is going to be that any municipality that would like to receive state aid, in the office of the mayor of that municipality, there must be some gold. So that, you know, we can keep up with Washington DC. As a result, I have for our mayor, because we do receive some state aid.
Oh, yeah.
I have.
Not
a
much
gift-
anymore, Penny, so I don't know if this is gonna be worth it or
I
not.
have a gift for the mayor, and I would like him to take it out of this bag and show it to you. Then there will be a little more explanation. Now, again, notice I'm winking.
I got a first before you shake it.
Oh.
Ah, but I did not give you the whole picture.
You gotta get a bigger frame, I think.
The governor also, I believe, is going to require that there must be either a work of art or a photograph of a beautiful woman inside that frame. Is she there?
You have to, you have to put it on.
Oh, no. I feel terrible. Last year, I had what I thought was a toothpaste tube with the toothpaste inside the box. I mean, a toothpaste box with the tube inside it. When I presented it to our wonderful mayor, there was no tube of toothpaste in the box, as I am presenting a frame with no picture. You will shortly have a picture. It's actually a drawing of my good friend, Gloria Garbage.
Oh,
She's a
fantastic.
good friend of mine, she lives in White Plains, and so soon this will be returned to you.
Thank you.
Fair enough. All right, that's part one.
I do appreciate that, because this really is a step up from the toothpaste, the black.
However, I would like to compliment our mayor because in his office, on one of his bookshelves, he has, amongst a whole host of tchotchkes, the new gift, which is the box with the toothpaste in it.
It's still there?
Okay,
Yes, it is.
very good. Very good. All right.
Thank you.
Now, on a serious note, I made all that up, by the way. It wasn't really written, but I thought it was a decent story. Some of you are probably familiar with the poem that starts out, "When I am an old lady, I will wear purple and a red hat." Have some of you heard that poem? Okay. So, I have reached the status of being an old lady. I'm wearing the purple. I do not have a red hat. But on a very serious note, since Tom and I will probably be moving within the next year and a half or so to another pasture, and we won't be in the lovely community of Caring, I want to say thank you to the people of Morris Plains because we've been here for over 50 years that we love the borough of Morris Plains. And I have a special thanks this evening to one of our police officers whose first name is it Naquan? Naquan. Naquan spent 4 hours with me summer before last when it was about 95 degrees outside in our garage. And you ask, what were you and Naquan doing in the garage? Well, he was trying to get me into our house, which was locked. All the windows were closed and locked. Tom was out of town. Our neighbors who have a key to the house were out of town. We couldn't find a locksmith. It took 4 hours to find a locksmith who came from somewhere in the eastern part of this county. And he walked in and he had some kind of tool and he just went boom, boom, bang, bang, and the door was open. But that poor police officer had to stay for 4 hours with his body camera on. And it was kind of fun because, you know, we told all kinds of stories to each other. And I found out that he lives in Oakland, New Jersey, where our younger daughter lives. But thank you to you and to Naquan for taking such good care of us. Now, on a really serious note, you may know, okay, this is really fast. I want each of you to go home with this document from my former employer. I know water. which, my former employer is the Morris County Municipal Utilities Authority, which collects, oh, thank you, which collects our recyclables every week. You're a lifesaver. Oh.
You baptized me.
That's okay, that's okay. Anyway, the Morris County MUA picks up our recyclables. And what the Morris County MUA wants is dry, clean recyclables. But the Morris County MUA also wants us to reuse things before we toss them out, and to be active in taking good care of our environment, no matter what. So I would like, this is dated 2024. I realize it's a little bit old, and it may need some updating. But the Morris County MUA said, will you please distribute these to everybody you run into? So whether you live in Morris Plains or you live elsewhere, I want everybody to take one of these home and check them out. And then if you have any little tiny bit of evangelism in your system, and you know of people in Morris Plains or wherever you live who aren't recycling properly, please talk nicely and kindly to them. Also, if you notice that there are businesses who are not recycling properly, and I guarantee you there are, because I took some pictures just this last week in Morris Plains, where the corrugated cardboard and the garbage was all mixed together. That's against the law. There is a number on here for the Morris County Municipal Utilities Authority. They also have, there's a website and so forth. Contact them, because they are working with the Morris County Department of Health. And the Morris County Department of Health has people who can go out and inspect garbage containers, recycling containers, businesses, to give them assistance if they are not recycling properly. So I hope that we all here in our 101st year will take care of the environment that we have here. Is that okay with
Fair
you
enough.
all, you council members up there?
Fair enough.
Okay, I'm gonna put some of these outside, but also I'll still be in here. Please take one home. It has all kinds of good information that can be very helpful. And I probably won't even be here at the meeting next year, so you won't have to bring that time.
That time is gonna stay there just in memory of you. If anybody gets out of line, we'll be doing it. Okay. See, nobody else, we're gonna move on to the benediction. From Deacon Borough, from St. Virgil's Church and Morris View Nursing
I'll be shorter than Penny.
Home. Everybody's shorter than Penny Morrow.
I will say this, I've been in Morris Plains a while. I have my original library card, it's number 41. Heavenly Father, we ask you to bless these good public servants, all of the people who serve Morris Plains, all of the people who live in Morris Plains. May they be fine examples of our nation, of our community, and may they have always the blessing and the wisdom that you will give to them. May they always be kind and loving and caring for each other. And may we truly be a community of caring. And we ask this, we ask all things through our Lord and Savior. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, sir. Before we do adjourn, I'd like to invite everybody down the hall. There's plenty of food down there and drinks and whatnot, and you'll have a good time with everybody down there. Also, I really want to, and I don't normally do this, but I really want to thank the clerk's office for their hard work. This is their first reorganization meeting. Rosemary just started in that position in October. Christian was just deputized as the deputy clerk a month or two ago now. So putting all this together for the very first time, no mistakes, I don't think. I think it was done very well, but really congratulations and thank you to you guys. You pulled it all together. I don't normally do that. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second by Sal.
All in favor? Opposed? The ayes have it. Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you very much for coming out.
Gotta have a second myself. No,